In this exercise, we're going to explore the 12 advanced jazz piano voicings in our Advanced Voicings Vol.1 book. We wrote a simple melody and harmonized it using interesting jazz chords. Our goal is to voice the melody using some advanced chords that'll definitely take your playing to a new level. And definitely stick around until the end of the video where I'll show you how to download the PDF with the complete score for this lesson. Also, if you're interested in learning all of these voicings, check out our Advanced Piano Voicings Workbook, Volume 1, with daily exercises with all these voicings in all keys on mdex.com. Voicing 1 for dominant 7 flat 9 chords. Our first voicing is a 5-note voicing with a major triad upper structure of our chord. So over A flat 7 flat 9, we would play root and 7th on the left hand and an F major triad on the right hand. Notice that this voicing makes the chord a 7 flat 9 natural 13. And over E flat 7 flat 9, we could play a C major triad. Voicing 2 for dominant 7 sharp 9 chords. Over a D flat 7 sharp 9, we're going to play F, A, B, and E. And on the left hand, just the root of the chord. This creates an altered sound with a flat 13 and a sharp 9. If you know your standard 4-note rootless voicings, this is nothing else than a rootless voicing for G7, the tritone substitution of D flat 7. Notice that your lower note is the 3rd of the chord, and you can see it as an F major 7 flat 5 chord if you want. Over a C7 sharp 9, we would play E, A flat, B flat, and E flat. Voicing 3 for dominant sharp 11 chords. For a 7 sharp 11, we can play the major 7 sharp 5 triad on the flat 7. So over C7 sharp 11, we would play a B flat major 7 sharp 5 like this. And on the left hand, we can provide the 3rd of the chord to complete the sound. This voicing gives us all the available tensions, the 9, the sharp 11, and the 13. Over a D7 sharp 11, we could play a C major 7 sharp 5. Voicing 4 for major 7 chords. This is a simple extension of the major 7 chord to the 9th. So over F major 7, we would play this. And over B flat major 7, we would play this. Voicing 5 is another one for 7 sharp 11 chords. This one is very similar as voicing 3, except this time we're changing the perspective. Over a B flat 7 sharp 11, we play a C augmented triad. Notice that now the left hand is playing the root plus the guide tones, and the right hand is playing an augmented triad on the 2nd degree of the dominant chord. Over E flat 7 sharp 11, we would play this. Voicing 6, another 7 sharp 11 voicing. Yet another perspective for 7 sharp 11 chords is to play the major triad on the 2nd degree of the dominant chord. Over A7, we would play a B triad. And over G7, we would play an A triad. Voicing 7 for minor 7 flat 5 chords. The major triad on the flat 7 sounds great on minor 7 flat 5 chords. So over E minor 7 flat 5, we would play a D major triad. And over a C minor 7 flat 5, we would play a B flat major triad. Notice that this turns the minor 7 flat 5 chord into a minor 7 flat 5 with a natural 9. Voicing 8 for 7 flat 5 chords. On 7 flat 5 chords, we can use the augmented triad on the flat 7 of the 7 flat 5 chord. So over E flat 7 flat 5, we would play a D flat augmented. Notice that our left hand is playing the flat 5 triad in closed position. And over an F7 flat 5, we would play an E flat augmented triad. Voicing 9 for minor 6 chords. Minor 6 chords are also inversions of minor 7 flat 5 chords. D minor 6 has the same notes as B minor 7 flat 5. So in this voicing, we're going to use this property. And on a D minor 6, we're going to play this. And we can see it as a B diminished with an A sus2 chord on top. So we're playing the diminished chord on the 6th of the minor 6 chord and a sus2 chord on the 5th. Over a C minor 6, we would play A diminished on the left hand and a G sus2 on the right hand. Voicing 10 for major 7 chords. As with our previous voicing, let's play a voicing for major 7 chords using an inversion. This is a great voicing that uses the perfect fifths with a gap trick that we showed you in our Advanced Piano Tricks Volume 1 course. If you play 2 perfect fifths with a half-step gap between them, you get a great voicing for major 7 chords in first inversion. So, over A major 7, we can play C sharp, G sharp, A, and E. And now, if we extend the voicing with an E sus4 upper structure, we're adding the 9th of the chord, which is a B on an A major 7 chord. But we're gonna voice it with a 3+4 note voicing like this. 3 notes on the left hand and 4 notes on the right. So over a C major 7, we can play this. Voicing 11 for major 7 sharp 11 chords. Let's play the sus4 chord on the major 7 of our chord. So for A flat major 7, we would play G sus4 like this. And over a C major 7, we would play B sus4. Voicing 12, another one for major 7 sharp 11 chords. Finally, let's play the major 7 upper structure on the 5th of our major 7 sharp 11 chord. But this time, let's create an inner cluster by also adding the sharp 11 on the left hand. So for a B major 7 sharp 11, we're going to play B, D sharp, and F, the sharp 11, and then on our right hand, the F sharp major 7 chord. But we're going to leave out the 5th. Leaving out the 5th, C sharp, makes the cluster stand out even more because we're creating a gap between the cluster and the upper voice in our chord. On a C major 7 sharp 11, we would play C, E, and F sharp on the left hand, and then G, B, and F sharp on the right hand. By the way, in the book, we give you exercises to practice all of these voicings one by one in all keys, and also the complete harmonic progression we use to harmonize the melody in several keys. We've also included the lead sheets with just the melody and chord symbols in all keys so that you can challenge yourself and play it using these voicings by heart. So visit mdex.com if you want to check out this book along with all the other amazing content that we offer. All of our members will receive a PDF with the sheet music for today's lesson and a discount promo code for the workbook. So if you're not a member yet, what are you waiting for? Click on the join button down below to become one. And if you want to access all of the previous content that we've published to date so far, check out our MDEX Music Journal on mdex.com. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next video.